हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल इंग्लिश व्यापम गाइड। आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे छत्तीसगढ़ करंट अफेयर 16 अप्रैल 2026 एमसीक्यू के फॉर्म में इन इंग्लिश विद कंप्लीट एक्सप्लेनेशन। फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, ए मेजर बॉयलर एक्सप्लोशन टुक प्लेस ऑन अप्रैल 14, 2026 एट द वेदांता लिमिटेड पावर प्लांट लीडिंग टू ओवर अ डजन फैसिलिटीज़ इन विच डिस्ट्रिक्ट इज दिस प्लांट लोकेटेड। तो इसका राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, शक्ति। इन एक्सप्लेनेशन, द एक्सप्लोजन अकर्ड इन Singitarai village located in the Sakti district of Chhattisgarh. The death toll rose to 14 workers with 20 other injured. Next question है, which initiative was recently announced by the Chhattisgarh government to improve educational infrastructure? तो इसका right answer है option A, adding 5 new medical colleges. In explanation, as per recent developments, Chhattisgarh plans to expand its medicinal education capacity by establishing 5 new medical colleges, which will increase the MBBS seats in the state. Next question है, regarding environmental sustainability and road safety, what was the focus of the Charan Paduka Yojana mentioned in April 2026 reports? तो इसका right answer है option B, relieving the financial burden of Tendu leaf collectors. In explanation, the Charan Paduka Yojana was relaunched to support Tendu leaf collectors in the state. Next question है, according to 2026 reports, which initiative is focusing on developing thematic plantations of medicinal tree species on vacant land along National Highway in Chhattisgarh? तो इसका right answer है option B, Herbal Highway Project. In explanation, the initiative focuses on enhancing biodiversity by planting 36 types of medicinal species such as neem, amla and jamun across various states including Chhattisgarh. Next question है, in April 2026 the Chhattisgarh High Court prohibited the state government from transferring officers involved in which type of work without election commission approval? तो इसका right answer है option B, electoral roll registration SIR. In explanation, the High Court stated that officers involved in the Special Intensive Revision SIR work for electoral rolls cannot be transferred without the prior approval of the Election Commission. Next question है, under the Arogya One initiative announced in April 2026, which species are being prioritized for planting along national highways in Chhattisgarh to boost biodiversity? तो इसका right answer है option B, neem, amla and jamun. In explanation, the Arogya One initiative aims to develop thematic plantation of 36 medicinal species including neem, amla and jamun on vacant land along national highways to create green corridors. Next question है, as per the Chhattisgarh High Court April's 2026 ruling, state officials involved in which specific task cannot be transferred without election commission approval? तो इसका right answer है option B, special intensive revision SIR of electoral rolls. In explanation, to ensure the integrity of the voting process, the High Court of Chhattisgarh restricted the transfer of any offer engaged in SIR work without the prior consent of the Election Commission. Next question है, Chhattisgarh recently became the first state in India to link its forest ecosystem to which economic metric? तो इसका right answer है option B, green gross domestic product, green GDP. In explanation, the pioneering step highlight the economic value of Chhattisgarh's vast forest resources, which cover approximately 44% of the state's total land area. Next question है, the कर्मचारी चयन मंडल बिल 2026 recently discussed in the state assembly aims to do what? तो इसका right answer है option B, conduct a single unified exam for level 3 and level 4 staff. In explanation, the Chhattisgarh कर्मचारी चयन मंडल बिल 2026 proposes a more streamlined recruitment process by holding a single examination for grade 3 and grade 4 position. नेक्स्ट हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट न्यूज़ विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू 16 अप्रैल 2026, जिसमें फर्स्ट है लता दीनानाथ मंगेशकर अवार्ड 2026. सोशल एक्टिविस्ट कैलाश सत्यरथी was named the recipient of this prestigious award for his fight against child labor. फिर नेक्स्ट है आरोग्य वन फेज़ 1 ओवर 67,462 medicinal trees will be planted across 17 identified land parcels including sites in Chhattisgarh. फिर नेक्स्ट है इंडस्ट्रियल पॉलिसी. द स्टेट लॉजिस्टिक पॉलिसी 2025-26 continues to focus on making Chhattisgarh a national logistic hub. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है विच कोऑपरेटिव फेडरेशन फ्रॉम छत्तीसगढ़ नेबरिंग डेयरी सेक्टर अचीव्ड अ हिस्टोरिक टर्नओवर ऑफ ओवर ₹1 trillion 1 lakh crore in the financial year 2025-26, impacting the state's dairy market. तो इसका राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी गुजरात कोऑपरेटिव मिल्क मार्केटिंग फेडरेशन अमूल. इन एक्सप्लेनेशन अमूल अचीव्ड अ माइलस्टोन टर्नओवर exceeding 1 trillion in FY 2025-26, becoming the first Indian FMCG company to reach this mark. This development is significant for Chhattisgarh's dairy infrastructure, which often models itself after such successful cooperatives. Next question is the Chhattisgarh government recently announced a new policy allowing the state employee to take up to how many days of paid leave for Vipassana meditation camp. तो इसका right answer है option C 12 days. In explanation, announced on 7 April 2026, the State General Administration Department now allows all Indian service and state service officers to take up to 12 days of paid leaves to attend residential meditation program to improve mental well-being and workplace efficiency. नेक्स्ट हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ छत्तीसगढ़ न्यूज़ हाईलाइट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू 16 अप्रैल 2026, जिसमें फर्स्ट है मेडिसिनल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर. 5 न्यू मेडिकल कॉलेजेस आर बीइंग एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन दंतेवाड़ा, मनेन्द्रगढ़, कबीरधाम, जांजगीर चांपा एंड कुनकुरी विद एन इनिशियल प्रोविजन ऑफ ₹50 crore. फिर नेक्स्ट है एग्रीकल्चरल बोनस. शुगर केन फार्मर्स हैव बीन एलोकेटेड ₹60 crore बोनस इन द लेटेस्ट फिजिकल रोड मैप. फिर नेक्स्ट है स्पोर्ट्स मैस्कॉट. द official mascot for the recent tribal games held in Raipur, Jagdalpur and Sarguja was Morveer. Next question is the High Court of Chhattisgarh recently took a strict view on which social issue directing private school to provide detailed records of admissions. तो इसका right answer है option B right to education violation RTE. In explanation, the High Court of Chhattisgarh has sought detailed record from private school to ensure transparency and address delays in RTE admission, flagging that over 16,000 requests were pending as of April 2026. फिर नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है विच री-ओन्ड सोशल एक्टिविस्ट हैज़ बीन नेम्ड द रिसिपिएंट ऑफ द लता दीनानाथ मंगेशकर अवार्ड 2026 एंड अनाउंस्ड ऑन 15 अप्रैल 2026. तो इसका राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी कैलाश सत्यरथी. इन एक्सप्लेनेशन, Nobel Peace Prize laureate Kailash Satyarthi was selected for his lifelong crusade against child labor. The award ceremony is scheduled for 24 April 2026. Next question है to improve mental health services, the Chhattisgarh High Court recently flagged the delay in recruiting a specialist for which key institution. तो इसका right answer है option B Seems Bilaspur. In explanation, the court expressed displeasure over the shortage of mental health specialists and directed the state government to expedite recruitment to prevent public prejudice. Next question, according to the Arogya One initiative by NHAI, how many land parcels have been identified in the first phase for medicinal plantation including sites in Chhattisgarh? तो इसका right answer option B 17. In explanation, NHAI Arogya One initiative has identified 17 land parcels across several states including Chhattisgarh to plant approximately 67,462 medicinal trees like neem and amla. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इन अप्रैल 2026 द छत्तीसगढ़ गवर्नमेंट अनाउंस्ड अ रिक्रूटमेंट ड्राइव फॉर अग्निवीर ट्रेनिंग विच डिपार्टमेंट इज कोऑर्डिनेटिंग दिस ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम। तो इसका राइट आंसर है ऑप्शन बी, एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिपार्टमेंट। इन एक्सप्लेनेशन, द एम्प्लॉयमेंट डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ इज inviting online application for free training to help candidate prepare for the written examination of the Agniveer recruitment 2026। नेक्स्ट हम डिस्कस करेंगे कुछ लेटेस्ट न्यूज़ हाइलाइट्स फॉर 16 अप्रैल 2026, जिसमें फर्स्ट है जुडिशियल माइलस्टोन। द चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ छत्तीसगढ़ रिसेंटली इनॉग्रेटेड अ न्यू कोर्ट एट खरसिया एंड लेड फॉर फाउंडेशन फॉर सेवरल जुडिशियल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट टू reduce केस पेंडेंसी। फिर नेक्स्ट है लॉजिस्टिक हब। द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट reaffirmed its goal to develop Chhattisgarh as a national logistic hub through the state logistic policy 2025-26। फिर नेक्स्ट है फॉरेस्ट राइट्स। द फाइनल सिलेक्शन लिस्ट फॉर फॉरेस्ट राइट एक्ट कोऑर्डिनेटर एंड MIS assistant were published in various districts including रायकर एंड बलौद। तो आज हमने डिस्कस किए हैं छत्तीसगढ़ करंट अफेयर 16 अप्रैल 2026 के 20 मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट MCQ क्वेश्चंस इन इंग्लिश विद कंप्लीट एक्सप्लेनेशन। आई होप ये वीडियो आप लोगों के लिए हेल्पफुल होगी। थैंक यू।